not a facto, pterodactyl when I'm micro and macro my mind. Why would I try to hide the fact that I'm jacked to be actually naturally high? And I'm that guy with the flashlight, looking back at the track with the black light. How about this? How about that?
Alright guys, Ian Derrick from Central Coast Disc Golf. We've got the 2015 West Coast Disc Golf Championships from La Mirada, California. And we're at La Mirada Park, Derrick, as well.
That's right. We're looking at the backside for round one. We got Paul, Austin, Tommy, and Keith.
Cool. And talk about hole one.
Hole one, it's a 400-foot shot. You can see some trees there that are guarding a straight shot, but there's a pretty nice hyzer line for the right-hand backhand and left-hand backhand. And there's the pin.
Cool. Looks like Paul has the box.
Yeah, now he's throwing a Nova, which is just ridiculous. Like, if you want to see what's wrong with your form, throw a Nova.
Yeah.
And then imagine throwing it 370, 400, and
wow.
And see how you feel about that.
That's a shot right there.
Yeah. Yeah, so this here is the C-Line PD from Austin.
Good looking pull.
Yep, exactly what you want, just inside the circle.
Mm-hmm. Tommy Eckmann, Tommy 2 putts.
Tommy 2 putts.
Hopefully he will be Tommy 1 putt today.
Also with a C-Line PD.
Not bad. Give himself a look.
He's a little long, but you can't go past that gutter. It's out of bounds beyond that.
Oh. Got Keith with his drive.
Yeah, no, he's throwing a Star Destroyer, and I just cut it off.
Yep, just a little tight. Gave it a solid look for 2 though. Came up a little short. And Paul for bird. He missed a putt.
He missed a putt.
What?
That's hard to believe.
It is, man. Ooh, Tommy, little left right there.
So Austin, he's actually a local guy now. I think he's originally from Colorado.
Okay. That was a nice birdie right there. Tommy carding the par. Along with Paul.
Tommy and Paul kind of came up together. He said Paul gets real pissed when he's beating him.
I bet that happens a lot then. We're on a hole 2, 420 feet, par 3, a little uphill D.
Yeah, the first half is uphill, it's narrow, and then you have to carry another 150, 200 feet and get behind the tree to put yourself in good putting range. So here we're about halfway up the fairway looking back at the box.
So who teed off right there?
This is Austin. He had the box with that birdie. You can see he played just a beautiful shot. Had a nice little turnover with S-Line DD.
Wow.
Yeah, he did a real nice pull right there.
2 park jobs in a row. Paul McBeth right here.
Gotta imagine Star Destroyer.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, so that tree, that's the problem right there. It's kind of garden basket.
Mm-hmm. Still gonna give him a putt, but not what he was hoping for. And that was Keith or Tommy?
That was Tommy. He's the S-Line PD. He's in good range right there. Both of them inside the circle now.
Gotcha. So this is gonna be Keith.
Yeah, little Dave Donapis in the background there.
Oh, nice. A little too much Annie on that one. Keith's second shot. A little left. Paul for 2.
Yeah, so he's just outside the circle's edge, really. And knocked it down.
Yeah, no problem. Tommy for a bird. Yeah, solid putt from Tommy.
Center chains around the post.
Mm-hmm. And that was Austin with another bird.
Yeah, and Keith will take the par, and to see 3 birdies on that hole it shows you. Go throw that hole, and then it'll show you how far your game is behind these guys.
Exactly. We're up onto a hole 3, 340-foot par 3, and this one's downhill there.
Yeah, it's downhill. You have a little bit of coverage on the right, so you can throw a right-hand backhand, but the hill is going to catch you early. That tree is going to protect you early. It's a tough shot, and you'll see forehands, backhands, a couple different backhand lines. Austin's kind of got the traditional line you're going to see most people throw and come up short and end up with a 3.
It looks like a scary putt.
Yeah, it's definitely a downhill putt.
So Paul's opting for the forehand. Big hyzer.
big hyzer forehand, just a beautiful shot, has great carry, and he's going to be parked. He's parked.
Looked like it was almost an ace. Tommy Eckmann opting for the Annie backhand.
You got to have so much power and such glide out of your forehand. Honestly, only the top guys are going to be throwing that forehand line effectively.
Yep, looks like Keith's going to try it. Looks a little left there.
Ooh. Yeah, it looks like he turned over and it's coming back, but that was, what was that, his Champ Destroyer, so it's not enough.
Yeah, those Champ ones get flippy. So that's Tommy's second shot. Looks like he was kind of running that one, Derek.
Yeah, he definitely was, and you can see how far back he was, and with that tree in the way, it's tough too.
Yeah, it really was. So that was Keith just laying up for a 3, kind of giving it a bit of a run.
Yeah.
And this is Austin for birdie. Conservative.
Conservative run. Right?
Yeah, exactly. You know Paul's running this one. And,
oh yeah, there's no not running it.
Yeah, you know Paul's making that one.
See, he's got a long comeback, that downhill putt. It's hard to tell from the video, but he's almost back at circle's edge.
Yeah, he really is. Oh, good putt from Tommy again. 2 in a row. And it's going to be Austin saving a par. Nice work. And Keith for his.
Yeah, so Keith is putting with the D-line P2, while Austin and Tommy are putting with D-line P1s.
Yeah. Cool to know. Up next, hole 4, 480-foot par 3, Derek.
Everything to the right of that gutter is OB.
Is OB?
And then no, this is playing as a par 4. Yeah, it's OB. So
okay.
you're playing mostly over OB to an island green. This is probably the most challenging course. And there's Garrett Tapkin, True Flight Collective. We caught up with him just ahead of us.
Garrett.
You see what he threw right there. That's pretty much the standard play. And then if you're gutsy, you can go for it, or you lay up your second shot.
Wow. Paul has the box. Looks like he's laying up, Derek.
Yeah, right. That's Paul McBeth, Mr. Layup.
Yeah.
So he bombs it way deep. Just barely gets the inbounds call.
He got back inbounds?
He did, just barely.
Super close. Austin Montgomery on the box.
You're just playing a straight shot to finish left and then see if you can get up on the island.
That's your play.
Yeah, it's a little farther back than you want to be ideally, but it's really easy to turn it over, especially this hole typically has a bit of a headwind.
Gotcha.
These guys are out there early enough to avoid it.
So Tommy finished in a pretty similar spot to Austin. Keith up 4th. Oh, no, Derek. Skip.
This is the danger.
Get some skips.
Go.
Oh.
More.
Nice. Playing with my emotions right there, man. That was so scary.
Yes, there's Champ's bag. This is a younger brother carrying for him.
Nice.
And that's his mom, actually. They were both out there following him for the round.
Oh, very cool. So Tommy's second shot under that island green, so it's OB long as well, Derek?
OB long, yes.
He
went too long.
Oh, no. We got Austin.
Yeah, so Austin there, he's throwing his P-line P1.
And look at it, Keith's second shot.
This is a pretty look. Just puts it right under the basket.
Real nice up. Paul for eagle, Derek?
Oh yeah, and he gave it a run, just to the right, but he turned out all right. He'll drop that birdie.
Yeah. And we got Austin for bird.
Just by it.
Yep.
Paul cleans up his birdie, and then Tommy with the penalty. He's gonna take his par. You can see that gutter or the curb just in the back right there.
Super close to being in.
It's real hard to run this one. You have to be pretty careful with your upshot.
Yeah, that far gutter doesn't really look like it stops your disc very well. Gotta play it smart. Paul carding the bird along with Keith on a hole 5, 450 feet. D. What are we looking at?
Par 3, we're looking at a tunnel shot, and that finishes uphill, and it's a long one.
Wow.
You can see just under the tree there, finishing uphill, and it's it's a long shot. You're going to see rollers, you're going to see backhands come up short. It's a more difficult hole than you would think.
Cool. See what Paul's got. Up the middle, D.
Up the middle, and perfect skip, and under the basket.
What? It's not that easy.
No, you see, so Keith here, he's taking the shot, and he just didn't have the power to get it all the way up there without turning it over.
Yeah. Not many people do.
No, they don't.
Austin's pull right here.
So he barely misses. Now, if they were to finish to what we're seeing as the left of that gutter, that's OB. So they got to be
Gotcha.
careful with that.
You get a nasty kick, that could definitely come into play.
Yes.
Gonna be looking at a par. And Tommy.
So cut roller attempt.
That is brave.
He'll be okay to get a 3 with a good upshot here.
Yeah, stayed in bounds at least. So Tommy's up. Looks like that'll work, Derek.
It'll work. Ooh, Keith gave that a run.
Oh, he sure did. And Austin, also with his second shot. There we go.
Tommy takes his par. All these guys are going to be cleaning up pars, and Paul hasn't even putted yet. Oh, Keith. Dropped it low.
Ugh. Hate to see that happen.
I saw a post of his, he said putting something he's actually going to be focusing on coming into upcoming tournaments.
It's a solid decision, pretty much all the time.
Yep.
Yep. Putting's hard. Gotta practice. But Keith carded the unfortunate bogue. Paul taking the lone birdie. That was a ridiculous birdie, Derek.
It was. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Hole 6. 260?
260. You're going to be throwing some putter probably, or some 50% shot. It should be a 2. If you're going to play competitively, you have to get a 2 here.
Yeah. Is that a S-line P2 from Paul, or?
It looks like it, and he actually went pretty long with it. He's gonna have work to do.
Interesting. Austin looking to correct off that.
Yep, and he's throwing S-line P2.
That looks pretty parked.
Yeah, that's part.
Knows what he's doing. Tommy up third.
He's actually throwing a champ gator, and
Yeah.
that did what gators do.
Yeah, that's not a bad disselection. You're just hanging out a little farther right.
Yes.
Keith getting pretty close. Paul come back up for 2.
Yeah, he's right at the circle, just inside. Ooh, he knew it right away.
Yeah, he did. Why did I let go? Tommy for birdie.
Hey, he got a little love off that wall, it looks like.
Yeah, Tommy's been putting well. Keith makes the birdie. Paul makes the par.
Wow, how'd you like to be on the card where Paul McBeth screwed up the star frame?
Right?
Paul, what'd you do?
Remember that one time?
Well, one time.
Just never let it go. We're on to hole 7, 345, par 3.
So you're looking at, this is a tough tunnel shot.
I was
There's
gonna say,
the
what do
view
you
of that.
throw?
But there is a hyzer line. Just to the right, you go up and over the bathroom there, and there's the gap you're looking to hit. So if you go out to this park and you haven't played before, you're just gonna try and throw the hyzer, probably come up short. Most of the people are gonna go straight up the gut like Austin's doing right here. And you're gonna come up short because it's uphill and it's long through the tunnel, so you're gonna get caught up and have about a 100-foot upshot.
Is Tommy lining up the hyzer?
Tommy is, yeah. Tommy's got a cannon. That kid can throw.
Oh, he really can. That's a booming shot.
Yeah, I think he was throwing his Glow Thunderbird there.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, the PD2.
Okay. Keith came up a little short on that hyzer line.
Yeah, that was the Glow Thunderbird.
This guy's probably not going to come up short on that hyzer line.
No, he's probably not.
No. Paul with a crush. Wow.
And he sticks it.
Wow.
Yeah.
A little backspin on that one.
Yeah, that was the most amazing shot I've ever seen on this hole.
Keith with a nice little forehand upshot. And Austin giving it a run.
He gave it a pretty solid run, too, just a little short.
Tommy for 2.
Yeah, you see, if you get over that building, you'll be in range, but it's a long one.
Yeah.
Hit metal.
Yep. Keep him par. Paul, little tombstone right there.
Yeah, he's not even gonna do it. He's just gonna step up and go for it.
Knock it down. he totally made up for the last hole.
Yeah.
And he'll probably keep doing that the rest of the holes. Tommy and Austin tapping in pars. And there's that lone birdie from Paul. 5 down. Doing a little bit of work there, D, after 7 holes.
Yeah, he's doing work. Should have been 6 down, too. That was...
Right?
Yeah.
Too crazy. On to hole, was it 8? 240 feet, par 3.
Yeah, it's a shorty with some trees. You just need a nice floating controlled putter down there, and you'll be looking at bird.
Paul at first after carding the birdie. A little short lefty.
Yeah, and that's about right. There's kind of some trees you got to worry about the kicks to keep it in the circle.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that's where they want you to put it.
Yeah.
As Austin does the same thing.
Yeah, Austin and Tommy both with the P2. A really nice selection.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty tight grouping.
Yeah, 2 P2s, and there you go.
Yep. Keith, 4th.
Keith is actually going a little wider with the P3, and that is OB.
One long.
It went long, sidewalks OB.
Ouch. Paul, to card it 2.
Dang.
You know it's going in. So this is going to be Keith comebacker for par after the OP stroke, Derek.
Yes, sir. And he saves it. That was a good save.
It's a great putt. And Austin for 2. Got the car distraction right there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
I think he should have maybe take a second reset.
Yeah.
I know he can make that. We watched him do it.
Tommy with another solid putt.
Yeah.
He's been canning him.
Yeah, you'd think he'd be more than 3 down. I don't know why. He's just he's got good putting.
Yeah, for sure. Hole 9, 330. Uphill there.
Uphill through a tight gap, and then here's when you hit the top of the hill, you still got another 125 feet, give or take. Most everybody's going to be running straight up the middle.
Paul has the box.
That's just a pretty shot right there. Yeah.
Where does he find these lines, man? Unreal. Tommy Eckmann.
You see how low that disc is, so if you don't have the power, it's just going to get caught up early, and you're going to be looking at a 3.
Absolutely. That was a great shot from Tommy, though.
Yeah.
Austin.
They're both throwing C-line MDs, which I really like for this shot.
Nice and glidey.
Yeah.
Keith turned it over a little too much?
Yeah, he threw a rock 3 and just got too much turn on him.
Gotcha. Looking at Austin for 2. Oh, too high. And Keith does have a look, but longer than he wanted. Little step putt.
Oh!
Wow. Super close. Paul for birdie.
Pete McBride's heading.
Oh, nice. There he is. That's the buddy. Paul cans that. No surprise. And Austin. Comebacker makes that one at least.
Yeah, had a little work to do.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Tommy, best drive.
Yeah, takes down his birdie.
Yeah. And Keith for par. Nice work there by Huntington Beach kids. Paul,
yeah, they're representing.
Yeah, Paul and Tommy doing work. 4 and 7 down respectively. And that's all we got for part 1, D.
That's right. We'll be back.
Yep, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.